Hello fellow freedom seekers and welcome on this beautiful sunny morning in North Devon in Mill Park campsite. You've been asking me for many months, what is it like to work on a campsite? What do you do? Well, the question is, what do we do? There are 5 teams of us and I will try to outline what we do during the day and during the night here on site. So I hope you will enjoy this video. I will show you the variety of tasks, variety of jobs we do here. Perhaps it's something you consider yourself, perhaps you see yourself doing one of those jobs in the future. Maybe are you already doing them? Let me know in the comments as we go through this video if you like the jobs, if it's something you would enjoy doing or not, and why not. Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so let's dive in. Let's start. It's 6:30 and the first job is waiting for us, so give me a thumb up and let's dive in into a working day on a busy campsite. Before I start, a little disclaimer for those who maybe visit for the first time. My name is Kat and I absolutely love my job, and this is not a typical campsite. Not all campsites are managed and run as efficiently as this one, and probably not everywhere people love their jobs as much as we do here. So this is a very special setup. Just bear it in mind that this is a special campsite. First team to start is the cleaning team, and they start at 6:30. With cleaning the ladies' toilets and showers. Hello, cleaners! Okay, nobody's here. So, we start with cleaning, and there are, ladies and gents, 28 toilets, 20 showers to clean, walls, cubicles, floor, and we have 32 sinks and many mirrors to wipe, plus mopping the floors, removing any cobwebs, dusting surfaces, cleaning the wall under the hand dryer. You will not believe how dirty it gets, emptying bins and so on. So there is a lot to do. There is a job of daily cleaning tasks and a job of weekly and bi-weekly cleaning tasks. In busy periods, there are 2 cleaners doing the job, 2 people look after those toilets and showers. When it's a bit quieter, it's a job of 1 person. And don't be surprised that many roles on campsites include cleaning. Even if you apply for a job of a warden, you may still be expected to do cleaning, especially on a smaller site where everyone is doing pretty much everything. The next team to start work at 7:30 is the shop and the reception team. So the cleaner starts at 6:30. The reception and the shop team, they can have a lie-in till 7:30. For me, the first job here would be to make myself a cup of tea, but I know that the shop staff start with checking the temperatures on the fridges to make sure our chilled food is stored correctly. There are quite a few of them to check, and it's logged in a special book. There is usually a bit of cleaning, maybe wiping shelves, vacuum the floor, mop if needed, dust areas, and the next job is to power up this wonderful coffee machine. Make sure it's topped up, that we have coffee beans. Have a look. Isn't it wonderful? Not bad for a campsite, huh? Okay, this one is warming up. Water is here, good. The best bit is that members of staff are allowed to have this extra super fresh coffee every morning. And just like on many different campsites, the shop and the reception is in one area, served by 1 member or 2 members of staff, served by the same team. So apart from stocking it up, you know, making sure shelves are in order and so on, there are also admin duties, answering the phone, making sure bookings are processed, customer inquiries are answered and so on. And if anyone comes in through this door who needs help, the shop stroke reception team is here to help from 8 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And there is one more very tasty and a very tempting job for the shop staff: baking any pre-ordered pastries. We don't have any baking today, so I'll try to include it in one of the future videos for you. And at about 9:30, once all the sinks, toilets and showers are cleaned, the cleaning team comes to the bar to clean the bar. Of course, the bar staff clean as they go. They wipe surfaces, they clean the tables. They also prepare bin bags for the cleaners to take out in the morning. We use those trolleys to ease the load. The cleaners vacuum the floor, mop the tiles, do dusting and any final cleaning to make sure it's ready to open in the evening. Right, are you still with me? Are you tired just from listening about all these jobs? But remember, I'm talking about work of many people. It's not one or two persons. It's a team, many teams. So at 9:45, it's an ideal time to stop and enjoy this lovely coffee from the shop, because things really kick off at 10. However, before we dive into streaming, mowing and other practical tasks we do here on site from 10 o'clock, a word of thank you to the management and the admin and finance team who work behind the scenes, do a lot of work in their office or at home from the computer, and they make sure we comply with just limitless regulations, laws. They keep an eye on finance, they make sure invoices are paid, stock is ordered, safety checks are done on time and so on, so we can operate. And you know, teams who do practical work, physical work, they can just get on with their jobs and we get paid by the end of the month. So this is the answer to people who ask me and Marek, are you thinking about running your own campsite? Well, give us an army of people and we will think of it. It takes literally an army, even for a small or a medium-sized campsite. To do it properly, to do it legally, to make it viable, you need a lot of people to help. By 10 o'clock, all morning jobs are done, early cleaning is done, the shop is open, the reception is fully operating, all the pastries are sold and probably eaten. The morning cleaners have had their coffee break by then, they have finished their coffee by 10, and at 10 o'clock the rest of the outside team starts work. And what we do as the first job is emptying the bins. What we have on this site is a trailer with 6 empty bins. We hitch the trailer to a golf buggy and take it for a round around the whole site. And we simply exchange. We leave an empty bin, we take full bins with us, bring it on the trailer to the big bin store, tip it to the big bins. And if it's quiet, 1 round is enough. If it's really busy in the summer, we need 2 or sometimes 3 rounds. And yeah, the lads do it usually. I do it once a week just to keep an eye on my arms for a little workout. And this is what we do. This is the bin round, or in some job adverts, recycling management. Would you mind doing that? Would that be a chore? It's good fun. I love doing bins, especially with Marek. I always say to him when I join him on the buggy, I say, take me somewhere far, take me for a ride, and we go to do a bin round. O'clock is also the departure time for campers and guests staying in our glamping units, which means that at 10 o'clock a warden or 2 wardens need to start walking and driving around the whole site to check if people who are due to leave on the day are leaving, are packing, are on their way, or maybe they are gone already. So we need to make sure that everyone leaves on time, or at least close to the departure time, because we have to prepare pitches and glamping units to the next parties. And very often in the summer, in the high season, we have back-to-back bookings, which means that the pitch will be empty at 10 o'clock and another guest will come on the same pitch at 1 o'clock, which leaves us only 3 hours to trim, mow and make sure the pitch is in the good order for the next customers. That's why we need to be on it, and we need to make sure that people leave on time, because when all pitches are booked, it's super challenging to keep it all in order. And the moment the pitch is empty, we are on it with streamers and grass mowers. And with almost 200 pitches to take care of, it's a big job, because pay attention, we have grass pitches here for the tents which need to be mowed, and we have hard standing pitches which also have a bit of grass, so all this needs to be trimmed and mowed as well. Of course, we are not stupid and we take care of our bees. We don't mow everywhere, we don't mow all the grass. We feed our bees. Look at that. This window of time between 10 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock is probably the busiest time for everyone, because all teams are working hard to prepare pitches and glamping units for the next customer, for the next guest. And it's busy, it's super busy. So it's really important that you can rely on each other, that work is organized, that everyone knows what they do, and that we help and support each other. Because without that, we would be lost. So let me know if you are fortunate, just like me, to work with a fantastic team. You can call your friends, people who have your back, people who support you and lift you and give you a boost instead of dragging you down. I hope and I wish that you all have such fantastic colleagues like I do here. There is still a long way till lunchtime, because those 3 glamping units need cleaning. The way we tackle it here, we work in a team of 3. So one person does the barbecue, one person tackles the barbecue, 2 people work on the actual glam pod, and the division is that one is doing dusting and cleaning of all the equipment we have here, and the other one is doing and dealing with the floor, which means hoovering, mopping. And then between us we do cobwebs, dusting. Sometimes we need to take these off to empty the bugs who moved in, check the dust pan. So luckily this is a very simple setup. It takes us about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the state of the glam pot, to reset it and to prepare it for the next customer. The final touch is blowing the decking, mopping it, picking any litter, giving the wipe a good dusting, checking any cobwebs outside. This is a challenge in summer because cobwebs just breed overnight. Yeah, we are super lucky because these are quite simple glamping units, and it only takes us 10-15 minutes to do one. We have 3 of them, then we have 3 bell tents and 1 cocoon. So even on a really busy day, when all of them are in use, when we have a changeover on all of them, it doesn't take us more than 2 hours to do all units. And that's because we have our systems, we have good equipment, we have experience, we share tasks, we work together, and we work together really, really well. And by 12 o'clock, we are done and we can go for lunch break. If you consider working on a campsite, I hope you will not be allergic to grass and you will get used to the sound of the mower, the music of the mower, because that's what you will hear all the summer. In here, the mowing only happens between 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. It takes a day to mow the whole park, a whole day of work for one person. Streaming takes about 2 to 3 days a week, but we do it when pitch is available. We do it while we can. So obviously people move in and out at different times. People book pitches for different durations. Grass grows very quickly in the summer, so it is a job, it is a challenge to keep this grass cut and neat. So while two people clean the bell tent inside, work on a barbecue, the third person is mowing the grass and streaming. So now I have to show you the inside of the bell tent. You will not forgive me, will you? I'm sure some of you want to see it. The bell tent by the lake, we have 3 of them. They sleep up to 6. Luckily they are very easy to clean, super sweet. The main challenge is keeping this carpet clean, hoovering it very well. Just simple equipment to wipe, to dust, to make sure it's working. Leave the vent open, leave the door unzipped so ventilation is happening for the next customer. So when they come, they can enjoy the view, have a clean barbecue, and have lovely, freshly cut grass. Yes, it is a lot of work, but it's varied work. No 2 days are the same. So in the summer we are very busy with glamping, with mowing grass because it grows so quickly. In quieter season we do a lot of repairs and maintenance, painting, upgrading things and so on. Throughout the year we have to maintain our job list of weekly and bi-weekly jobs. These are just general housekeeping and organizing jobs around the site to keep it in pristine conditions. The list has, I think, 20 positions, maybe more, and it's anything from cleaning windows to dusting, removing cobwebs, cleaning wash-ups, cleaning sinks, a lot of cleaning, gardening, maintenance and DIY. So if you are up for it, if you are handy with tools, if you like working outdoors, if you like gardening, this could be a dream job for you. Around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, everyone stops for lunch, and it depends on your role. Here you could get either half an hour, or maybe even 3 hours for lunch. And then most of us come back after lunch to work in the afternoon, work in the evening. Some of us even work at night, and we do different things. So this video has been really challenging to make because there are so many people working here, doing different things at different times. There are overlaps between roles. So it's super important that we work together and we pull as one team. Afternoons are quieter, but there is still a lot of work to do. The Wardeners are on site and helping customers pitch their units. They also make sure they are in the right pitches and they pitch as they should be without invading anybody's space and so on. Mowing grass may still continue, and any maintenance, repair and upkeep jobs may still be happening around the site. At 3:30 the cleaners come back to do the afternoon cleaning. The maintenance and the outside team finishes streaming and mowing so our customers can enjoy some peace and quiet. So these will be cleaned again in the afternoon, which makes it easy, and this is our secret. This is the secret of keeping these facilities very, very clean. They are cleaned twice a day. The shop and the reception will be open till 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and at about 4 o'clock this part of the campsite will come to life. The bar. So at 4 o'clock the bar team come, the waitresses, the chefs, the managers, and they start their shift. So as you can hear, there are so many jobs to do around the site from morning to the evening, and we are not done yet. We haven't finished yet. The day of life of campsite stuff is not over, but just be mindful that these jobs I told you about, they are done by 3-4 teams, by many people working together. And if you are offered a job role where you are expected to do all these things on your own or with a partner, there is no way a couple could do it. Maybe on a tiny campsite with 30 pitches. But imagine starting your job with cleaning, then mowing, maintenance, preparing your glamping units, repairs, admin, shop, bookings, phone, and in the evening go behind the bar and pour pints. We've been offered a job like that by people who did it themselves for 2 years. I don't know how, without staff, just the 2 of them. Quite a big holiday park with a swimming pool. And they were expecting me and Mark to do it. And we thought, no way, this is impossible. You need a whole team of people, a whole army of staff to do it. Maybe with a push you could do it in quieter periods like spring and autumn, but in the summer when everything is booked and everything is full on and everything is at full speed, this is not a job for two. So read your adverts carefully, choose job offers carefully. You may be tempted with really good money, but what will you do with money if you make yourself sick and you will not be able to enjoy it? The bar usually closes at about midnight, and this is a perfect time for the warden to do his last duty of the night. Let's hope it will be his last duty. And once the pub is closed and all patrons are safely tucked in their caravans, motorhomes, tents and glamping units, the warden can do the final walk around the site for the day. Here is a short summary of what a warden does. They deal with any issues and they offer assistance to the campers. So in case of any trouble, do not call the midwife, call the warden. The final job of the day is for the evening warden to come out, walk around the site and make sure everything is in order, that there is no any noise, any loud music and so on. The final walk is usually happening after 10 o'clock in the evening, and the warden is hoping that after that there will be no more disturbance and he or she will be able to sleep. Sometimes they get night phone calls from customers. They are on duty 24/7. They take turns to be on warden duty, but someone must be answering the phone at night, and occasionally it doesn't happen very often, luckily, but sometimes it happens that in the middle of the night the warden has to come out again and ask someone to be quiet. In extreme circumstances they will ask someone to leave immediately. However, usually things like that are left till the morning. Anyway, this is what we do. This is just an outline of what we do here on the campsite. We wear different hats, we do multitasking, we are all multi-skilled, we help each other, we learn from each other, and it's really all for one in the summer, because otherwise we wouldn't make it. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. As I said, this is just an outline of what we do. We do so much, and there are so many different people working on this site, working together to make it work and to create unforgettable experiences for our guests. So please, when you go camping or caravanning, respect the campsite staff, because we work very, very hard. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you have any specific questions about our roles, go ahead, ask in the comments. I hope I will see you in the next video, and if you are interested in what it's like to live and work on a campsite in UK, please subscribe to the channel and hit all those notification bells so you get an info each time we release a new video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.